Well, welcome to part 4 of the journal. So we've now gone from my biggest raspberry carp to I think my smallest. Beautiful 17 pounder, very welcome all the same. We're now into the last week of October and the third journal actually goes live tonight, so I look forward to hearing back from you all about that one. Look at that, beautiful little carp, lovely colours, small little penny scales on him, a little folded bottom lobe of his tail. I thought it was a much bigger fish. I see a bigger fish roll on the spot. The bite happened about half hour later after seeing some bubbling. He got me in 2 weed beds, as well as finding a trailing spom out there. But we got him in. We're in Blake's, which is a swim that I'd like to target definitely going into this late autumn into early winter spell. There's a fish called No Name that comes out of here a lot. Yeah, after catching 2 that I really wanted, I'm now feeling pretty confident of chasing another. Brilliant start, and hopefully the start of another successful journal. Well, good morning. It's been a little while since we've spoken last, so this is actually my first carp fishing trip since I last spoke to you at Raysbury, which was around 3 weeks ago now, so we're at the end of November. To be honest with you, I took a little bit of time off in September and October, and I'm playing catch up with it with work now. Yeah, a few mad weekends and what have you, but I've sort of caught up with the backlog a little bit now and I can sort of breathe easy, so this is my first weekend off in a little while. I'm at a local club water today. It's got good sort of form in the colder months. Only just sort of got the rods settled, so yeah, feeling confident with a few bites here today, which would be nice. Yesterday I actually fished one of my local rivers with a lad that I grew up with, Fred. All through our sort of younger years we fished for pretty much everything and anything down the river, and he's now got a boat on the river, so he's been saying to me for a while to go out on it, and yeah, so I took him up on the opportunity. We just had a really good day. It was nice to have a change of scenery and just nice to be on a river. I've not fished the rivers a lot for these last few years. I put a lot of my focus in the perch fishing. I had a lot of small ones but just didn't really get through to those bigger ones. Fred focused more on the pike fishing, and as always with predator fishing you seem to find that magic spell where they get on the feed. Fred had 2, so straight away I got my pike rod back out and right at the death had a real nice one, a little bit over 15 pound. Fred had one just under 14 pounds, so we both landed river pike PB for the day. Yeah, just a real nice day, and yeah, a fond memory for me for sure, so hopefully I'll do a little bit more on there this winter as well. I've also got some more exciting news. If you haven't noticed by what I'm wearing, the guys at Avid have taken me on to join the team there, which I'm really excited about. It's a big opportunity for me. Hopefully I can bring something to the table there. So I'm out today with all the new kit. Yeah, it feels wicked it's a big change, getting used to everything, but yeah, really exciting times. Regarding Raysbury, obviously with this new lockdown that's come in, I've probably avoided it really. Like I say, I've been really busy with work, so I've not been able to fish anyway, even if I wanted to, but I'm hoping sort of come December that these restrictions will change and I'll be able to go back there, so hoping to get a few more trips in before December, and then going into the new year all the way to March I'll be guns blazing again. So yeah, exciting times, and like I say, even if I can't go there before Christmas, I've got plenty of cool trips planned between then. So yeah, if I have anything worth showing you today, I'll show you on the camera, but if not, I'll catch you next time. Well, it's nearly Christmas. I'm out fishing for the day, and I'm actually the only one here at the moment. I did the day yesterday. The lake was a little bit busier, but I did actually see some fish yesterday, so I've got back in the peg early. The sun's coming back up and I've positioned 2 rods where I see the shows yesterday, so I'm feeling quite hopeful. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but I just thought I'd do a brief catch up of what I've been up to. So in terms of carp fishing, I've not done a great deal, to be totally honest. Work's been busy. I've just been a bit out of routine really with all that's gone on. My girlfriend's been back on furlough and it's just made life difficult to be in a routine and be out there fishing. So I've done a few perch trips. I've had a few nice ones, nothing massive, but just nice to break things up and get the fix a little bit. And I done a little shoot with CC Moore, which is up on YouTube now if you haven't seen it. We had some real tough conditions, but we salvaged one from the shoot, which was good. And then I came over to the club lake to do an evening, and I actually fished the lake next door. My friend Jack was behind me, and he ended up catching the biggest common in the lake, a fish we've both dreamed about catching now for the last 4 years. And yeah, it was amazing to share that with him. She looked absolutely huge, and it was just the kick I needed to start getting back into a routine and getting over here and chasing that big common. So yeah, I'm on my 4th trip now, I believe. So I've got a little bit of an idea of where I want to target and how I want to go about it. So yeah, we'll see. I've seen some fish. It's fishing slow, as you'd imagine, but there's a lot of big fish in here, and it only takes one fish to make your winter. So yeah, feeling really hopeful. When it comes to Raisbury, I'm hoping to return around February if I can. I feel really out of the loop, and now they've brought in this new tier 4 system, I don't feel it's the best option for me, so I'll stick to my local fishing over here. And yeah, hopefully I can return there in February once we start getting them sunnier days and the fish start moving around. I think there's a good chance of catching them around the lake then, whereas by the sounds of things at the moment they're quite sort of congregated in the centre. So yeah, obviously when that happens I will start filming a bit more. But yeah, so yeah, feeling hopeful for the winter over here, but I hope you have a great Christmas and I'll catch up with you in the new year. Well, first of all, Happy New Year. I hope yours was as good as it could be. So I've made the decision to put the video out a little bit earlier than planned. I was hoping to put this out at the end of winter, showing you a load of fat carp, but obviously with all that's gone on, that's not really happened. I've not managed to get out a great deal with that. I've not caught a lot either. So I decided to put the video out a little bit earlier because of all that's gone on. Obviously we couldn't go fishing and now we can again. So I'm going to continue doing a bit of pike fishing with my dad. We've not fished together for a long time, so that's been really nice, and hopefully a few nice ones turn up before the winter's out, and if I do, I'll share that with you. As you can see, the lake that I'm on at the moment is as good as frozen. We've had to break a bit of ice to get the rods out today, so the club lake at the moment is a no-go, so until we get a bit of mild weather I won't be going back there for a little while. And I also wanted to do the video to share my plans for the year. So I've decided to rejoin Raisbury. That wasn't my original plan. I was going to go elsewhere, but with the current situation I just feel like financially that's the best decision for me. Having knowledge of the lake, I feel like going back when the lakes are bound to be busy, which they will be, having that knowledge of the lake will stand me in good stead for a good year. And I feel like I've lost out on some good fishing over there. You know, we lost the spring, and November I'd like to have got a bit more time than I managed to get over there. So yeah, really hopeful. Another season, there's a lot of fish in there I'd still love to catch, and my main goal going back to Raisbury is to put as many fish on the bank as possible. As you've seen through the previous videos, I did lose a few, and I think that's something to work on massively. I've learned a lot already from Raisbury, but I feel like there's more to learn, and hopefully I can rectify that and put some more fish on the bank. So Lastly, I hope you're taking care of yourselves. Obviously we've walked into another strange time, and I just hope that things can progress and we move into a bit more normality. But at the moment, take care of yourselves, and I'll catch up with you in the spring.